Have you ever noticed that your dog does not just walk after you? They almost track you? You stand up, they stand up. You go to the kitchen, they appear behind you. You move toward the bathroom, and suddenly there's a small, furry shadow staring at the door like you have vanished into another dimension. To a dog, you are not just the person who feeds them. You are safety, rhythm, smell, voice, movement, prediction, comfort, and access to the world. Dogs form attachment bonds with their caregivers, and research has shown that they can use their owner as a secure base, much like children use a trusted adult when exploring or facing uncertainty. So when your dog follows you everywhere, it is not always clinginess. Sometimes it is their nervous system saying, "When I know where you are, the world makes sense." And that is the first hidden layer. Your dog may not be following your body. They may be following the feeling of safety your body represents. Your dog may sleep on a soft bed, eat from a bowl, and wear a cute collar, but deep inside there is still an ancient social brain working in the background. Dogs evolved from social animals, and even though the domestic dog is not simply a little wolf in a house, the need to stay connected to trusted companions is still part of how they navigate life. In nature, being separated from the group can mean vulnerability. For a dog, distance from the person they trust can feel emotionally important, even when there is no real danger. That is why some dogs do not relax until they know exactly where you are. The house may be quiet, the doors may be locked, everything may be safe, but their brain still prefers connection over isolation. This is why your dog can be sleeping deeply, hear your chair move slightly, and suddenly wake up like they have received an emergency alert. To us, it is just a trip to get water. To them, movement means possibility. Food, play, leaving, returning, danger, comfort, or a change in routine. Their instinct says, stay close. Information is survival. There is a beautiful side to this behavior. A dog who follows you may simply enjoy your presence. They like being near the person who makes their day better. Your steps are familiar, your scent is calming, and your routine gives them a sense of structure. In that case, following you is not a problem. It is affection with four legs. But there is a difference between a dog who chooses to be near you and a dog who cannot cope when they are not near you. That difference matters. A relaxed dog may follow you, then settle down when nothing interesting happens. An emotionally dependent dog may pace, whine, stare intensely, block exits, or become distressed when your behavior suggests you might leave. This is where people often misread the signal. They think, my dog just loves me too much. Maybe. But love feels warm and flexible. Anxiety feels urgent and rigid. If your dog cannot rest unless they are touching you, watching you, or controlling your movement, the behavior may be less about affection and more about emotional regulation. Your dog does not experience your presence the way a human does. We often depend on sight first. Dogs live in a world where scent carries stories. Your shoes, your skin, your clothes, the hallway after you pass through it, all of it tells them where you have been and sometimes what you have touched. Then there is sound. Dogs can learn the tiny details of your movement, the rhythm of your footsteps, the sound of your keys, the way you open a cabinet, even the difference between "I am going to the bathroom" and "I am about to leave the house." To you, these are random noises. To your dog, they are clues. That is why they may appear before you call them. They are not being magical. They are reading patterns faster than you realize. Your dog studies you like a living map, and the more consistent your daily habits are, the more your dog learns to predict what comes next, sometimes before you even know you are about to do it. Here is the part that deserves attention. A dog following you everywhere does not automatically mean separation anxiety. Veterinary behavior references note that dogs who follow family members around are not necessarily at greater risk of separation anxiety than dogs who do not. What matters is what happens when the dog is left alone or expects to be left alone. Separation-related distress can show up through pacing, barking, destructive behavior near exits, house soiling, salivation, restlessness, or an inability to settle when the owner is gone or preparing to leave. These signs are not revenge or bad behavior. They are stress signals from a dog whose body has entered panic mode. So the real question is not, does my dog follow me? The real question is, can my dog feel safe when I am not available? That answer tells you much more, because a healthy bond allows closeness and independence. An anxious bond turns every closed door, every jacket, every car key, and every goodbye into a small emotional storm. Before we go deeper, comment below. Does your dog follow you everywhere or only in certain moments? Yaido Bibi? Like when you go to the kitchen, the bathroom, or near the front door. Your answer might reveal more about their emotional pattern than you think. The bathroom is one of the strangest places where this behavior shows up. You close the door, and your dog acts like you have personally betrayed the emotional contract of the household. They may sit outside, scratch lightly, push the door with their nose, or stare through the tiny opening as if they are supervising a dangerous operation. Part of this comes from simple social curiosity. Dogs do not understand privacy the way humans do. In their world, being close during vulnerable moments is normal. They sniff each other, sleep near each other, watch each other move, and investigate changes in smell. So when you disappear into a small room and shut them out, their brain may not read that as privacy. It may read it as, why did the group suddenly split? But not every dog reacts the same way. A confident, independent dog may think, fine, I'll wait on the couch. A more attached or anxious dog may treat the closed door like a mystery that needs solving. The bathroom is not special because of the bathroom. It is special because it creates a sudden barrier between your dog and the person they use to understand the environment. Your dog probably knows your routine better than some people in your life. They know the difference between the shoes you wear for a walk and the shoes you wear to leave without them. They know which drawer means snacks, which jacket means a longer absence, and which tone of voice means you are distracted but still available. This is not random. Dogs are excellent pattern readers. They may not understand your calendar, but they understand sequences: alarm, shower, coffee, keys, door. Over time, these sequences become emotional predictions. A simple sound can make them excited, alert, suspicious, or tense because they have learned what usually comes after it. That is why a dog may follow more intensely at certain times of day. They are not just following you, they are following the routine. They are asking, oh, what part of the pattern are we in now? And once you understand that, their behavior starts to look less like obsession and more like a sensitive animal trying to stay one step ahead of change. Some dogs follow because they have learned that closeness protects them from loss. This can happen after abandonment, rehoming, long periods of isolation, chaotic environments, or sudden changes in the family. Even if they are safe now, their nervous system may still carry the memory of instability. A rescue dog, for example, may not think in words like, I was left before, but their body can remember uncertainty. When you walk toward the door, their muscles tighten. When you pick up the keys, they come closer. When you leave the room, they check your direction. The behavior can look needy, but underneath it may be a survival strategy built from previous experience. This does not mean every clingy dog has trauma. Some are naturally more social, some breeds were selected to work closely with humans, and some dogs simply enjoy constant companionship. But when following is intense, frantic, or paired with distress during separation, it is worth asking a deeper question. Is my dog seeking affection or trying to prevent another loss? When your dog follows you, they may be expecting several things at once. Food is one possibility, especially if you are moving toward the kitchen. Attention is another. A walk, play, comfort, a dropped crumb, a door opening, a car ride, a chance to be involved. All of these can be wrapped inside one simple action: staying close. But there is also something more emotional happening. Being near you gives your dog access to feedback. Your face, posture, breathing, voice, and movements tell them whether the world is calm or tense. Dogs are surprisingly tuned in to human signals, and studies on dog owner attachment suggest that many dogs use their caregivers as a secure base when navigating their environment. So sometimes your dog is not expecting a treat. They are expecting information. Are we safe? Are we leaving? Are we resting? Are we playing? Are you okay? Their body stays near yours because your behavior helps answer those questions. To a dog, emotional security is not an abstract idea. It is often measured in distance. How close am I to the person who makes things predictable? The goal is not to punish your dog for loving you. A dog who wants to be near you is not doing something wrong. The goal is to help them feel safe even when they are not physically attached to you. That means building independence gently, not pushing them away coldly. You can start by rewarding calm distance. If your dog lies down across the room instead of pressing against your legs, quietly acknowledge that. Give them a comfortable bed, a chew, a puzzle toy, or a calm place where good things happen when they are not glued to your side. For dogs with real separation anxiety, behavior specialists often recommend gradual, structured alone time practice rather than sudden long absences. Signs can include vocalization, destruction, house soiling, pacing, escape attempts, or distress as the owner prepares to leave. And maybe the most important part is this: do not turn closeness into guilt. Your dog follows you because, in their mind, you are not just a human in the house. You are the emotional landmark. You are the smell that means home, the footsteps that mean direction, the voice that means safety. Teach them independence, yes. But never forget that behind those little steps following you from room to room, there is a simple message. Life feels better when I know where you are. If this helped you understand your dog a little better, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with someone whose dog follows them like a shadow. And tell me in the comments, what is the funniest place your dog refuses to let you go alone?